All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I am Sarabjit Kaur. The headlines. Former President Pranab Mukherjee says any attempt to denigrate Election Commission will be an act of undermining democracy itself. Nominations of 698 candidates for Assembly elections in Delhi found valid after scrutiny. Suspended DSP of Jammu and Kashmir Police, Davinder Singh, remanded to 15-day NIA custody. China cancels Lunar New Year celebrations in Beijing following outbreak of coronavirus, locks down some provincial cities. Shiva Thapa, Sonia Lather and Mohammed Hussamuddin assure themselves of medals at Strandja Memorial Boxing Tournament in Bulgaria. And in cricket, first T20 International of 5-match series between India and New Zealand to be played in Auckland this afternoon. Former President Pranab Mukherjee has said that any attempt to denigrate Election Commission will be an act of undermining the democracy itself. He said Indian democracy has been tested time and again, adding consensus is the lifeblood of democracy. He was giving the first Sukumar Sen Memorial Lecture in New Delhi yesterday.
Election Commission has served its purpose rather well, and any attempt at its denigration will amount to denigrating the electoral process itself. There can be no room for speculation that challenge the very basis of our democracy.
Sukumar Sen was the first Chief Election Commissioner of India who commendably conducted the first two general elections to the Lok Sabha. The Election Commission of India will host the 10th annual meeting of the Forum of the Election Management Bodies of South Asia, FEMBOSA, at New Delhi today. Election Commission of India will take over the chair of the forum for the year 2020. On the occasion, international conference on the theme Strengthening Institutional Capacity is also being organized. Nominations of 698 candidates for the Assembly elections in Delhi have been found valid after scrutiny. 1,029 candidates had filed nominations for the 70 Assembly seats. The nominations can be withdrawn by today. The election is likely to see a triangular contest between Bharatiya Janata Party, Aam Aadmi Party and Congress. Polling will be held on 8th of next month and the counting will be taken up on 11th. Suspended Deputy Superintendent of Jammu and Kashmir Police, Davinder Singh, has been sent to 15-day National Investigation Agency NIA custody with 4 co-accused. The suspended officer was produced before the special NIA court in Jammu yesterday, along with the 2 terrorists and their 2 associates. Syed Irfan, brother of a Hizbul Mujahideen terrorist, arrested along with Singh, was also produced in the court by the NIA after it arrested him yesterday. A Mumbai court has remanded Pratap Hajra, an accused in the Nala Sopara arms haul case, to police custody till 30th of this month. Hajra was also involved in planning a terror attack at Sunburn Festival organized in Pune in December 2017, which did not materialize. Union Minister Som Prakash has said, with terrorism dying in Jammu and Kashmir, government has focused its attention on development. He was attending a public interaction as part of the centre's ongoing public outreach program in the Union Territory. Mr. Som Prakash said, conducting BDC elections in J&K has been a historic event and congratulated the people for their massive participation in the same. More from our correspondent.
The minister said that government is committed to address public grievances and their needs by reaching to them at their doorsteps. He said there is a massive change in positivity on ground in Jammu and Kashmir about the initiatives of the central government. He said the government is planning to release development funds to the tune of 50 to 80 lakh rupees per village per year to strengthen them. He said the government is filling all vacant posts in various government departments of the Union Territory. Nasir Dakhil, AR News, Jammu.
BJP National President JP Nadda has said that those Dalit leaders who are opposing Citizenship Amendment Act and the Congress Party do not know anything about Citizenship Amendment Act. He said they are only spreading misconceptions. The minister was addressing a rally at Agra in Uttar Pradesh yesterday to dispel doubts over the Citizenship Amendment Act, CAA.
जो लोग भारत में आए हैं उसमें से 70% दलित हैं जिनको भारत ने पनाह दी है, रहने का अधिकार दिया है और उनको नागरिकता दी है.
The rally was part of the Bharatiya Janata Party's statewide campaign on the CAA issue. Speaking at the rally, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath said that those who will be indulging in violence in the name of protest will be dealt according to the law by the state administration. Maharashtra Navnirman Sena Chief Raj Thakre has said that he will not oppose the Citizenship Amendment Act just for the sake of opposing it. He was addressing his party's plenary meet in Mumbai last evening. Mr. Thakre said India cannot afford to accommodate intruders from Pakistan and Bangladesh. He said moves like abolition of Article 370 and bringing in CAA need to be appreciated. He said MNS will also take out a pro-CAA rally at Azad Maidan. Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari has stressed upon strict adherence to project schedule and called for adopting best practices in project management and construction. He said the government is committed to quality work and has zero tolerance towards corruption. The minister was chairing the review meeting of National Highways Authority of India NHAI projects yesterday. Union Minister for Petroleum and Natural Gas Dharmendra Pradhan said the government has taken several initiatives to give thrust to gas-based economy. He said domestic gas production is likely to increase in the current financial year. He was addressing the National Conclave on Emerging Opportunities in the Natural Gas Sector in New Delhi yesterday. Mr. Pradhan said pricing and marketing freedom has been given to gas producers and government is committed to develop national gas grid. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will meet and interact with the 49 awardees of Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar 2020 in New Delhi today. Women and Child Development Minister Smriti Irani said children will interact with the Prime Minister and share their valuable ideas and thoughts during the meeting. Talking to AIR, Onkar Singh, who has received the award for his excellence in the field of scholastic, said, "Success would definitely come to you if you do hard work with perseverance."
My name is Onkar and I am from Jammu. As at the age of 12, I wrote a theoretical book entitled When the Time Stops. So this book is based on the theories of time and it contains some laws even. I want to just give a message to all of you that if you want to achieve something, you have to work hard.
Riya Jain of Madhya Pradesh said she has won 95 painting competitions so far and she is very excited to meet the Prime Minister.
राष्ट्रपति भवन के अंदर जाने का और उनसे इनाम पाने का सपना तो पूरा हो गया, लेकिन अब मैं माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी से मिलूंगी तो वो मेरा सपना बाकी है और मैंने उनके लिए उनको गिफ्ट देने के लिए एक उनकी माँ की और उनकी पेंटिंग बनाई है जो मैं उनको गिफ्ट देने वाली हूँ.
Rushal Khosla of Noida said, "Every day brings a new opportunity and with the hard work, anything can be achieved."
Myself Rushal Khosla, I'm from Noida, Uttar Pradesh. The message I want to give to all the other children, every day is a new day and a new opportunity, and yesterday is the past and tomorrow is the future. That's what I think.
Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar aims at encouraging children to excel in different fields and recognize efforts of institutions doing exceptional work for children. Preparations are in full swing for the 71st Republic Day celebrations. The main function will be organized at Rajpath in the national capital where President Ramnath Kovind will take the salute of the parade. This year, President of Brazil, Jair Messias Bolsonaro, will be the chief guest. A report.
The major attractions of this year's Republic Day parade will be fly-past by the newly inducted Chinook and Apache helicopters along with Sukhoi and advanced light helicopters, a motorcycle display by an all-women team of Central Reserve Police Force and 16 marching contingents from the Armed Forces, Paramilitary Forces, Delhi Police and NCC along with 13 military bands will also be the center of attraction. The Army Signal Corps contingent will be led by a lady officer Captain Tanya Shergill. 22 tableaux of various states and departments will add color in the parade. A replica of Rafale fighter jet will also be on display in the Indian Air Force tableau. Over 600 children will take part in the parade to showcase cultural programs and folk dances from various states. With Bhupendra Singh, Anand Chaturvedi, AIR News, Delhi.
Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro will arrive in New Delhi today on a 4-day visit to India. Brazilian President will also meet President Ramnath Kovind and Prime Minister Narendra Modi tomorrow. Brazil and India will sign around 15 agreements during Mr. Bolsonaro's maiden visit to India. The Union Health Ministry officials have said that no case of novel coronavirus has been detected in India so far. According to the statement issued by the Health Ministry in New Delhi yesterday, the ministry is regularly reviewing the evolving scenario and the preparedness status. An Indian nurse working at a hospital in Saudi Arabia tested positive for coronavirus. Minister of State for External Affairs V. Muralidharan said the affected nurse is being treated at the Asir National Hospital and is recovering well. China is battling to contain a deadly coronavirus in its Hubei province as hundreds of millions of Chinese prepare to travel over the Lunar New Year. Lunar New Year is one of the world's largest annual migrations of people and will be celebrated tomorrow. The authorities have cancelled all large-scale celebrations in Beijing. The death toll in China due to coronavirus has risen to 25, with confirmed cases rising sharply to 830. The Chinese government has locked down some provincial cities, including city of Wuhan, where the virus was first detected. Due to the low number of confirmed cases overseas, World Health Organization (WHO) declined to designate the virus an international emergency. Indian Embassy in Beijing is in touch with Indians in Wuhan. Embassy is posting all the important updates on its Twitter handle and Facebook page. India has supplied 30,000 doses of Measles and Rubella MR vaccine to Maldives, responding swiftly to an emergency request to contain the measles outbreak in Maldives. Health Minister Abdullah Amin presented a certificate of appreciation to Indian Ambassador Sanjay Sudhir to thank Government of India. In boxing, former world medalist Shiva Thapa, 63 kg, and Sonia Lather, 57 kg, assured themselves of medals at the 71st Strandja Memorial Tournament by advancing to the semi-finals in Sofia, Bulgaria yesterday. Joining them was Commonwealth Games bronze medalist Mohammed Hussamuddin, 57 kg. He outpunched Ireland's Kurt Walker 5-0 to make the medal rounds. Thapa, Lather and Hussamuddin will today try to ensure their place in the finals scheduled to take place on Saturday. In cricket, the first T20 International of 5-match series between India and New Zealand will be played at Eden Park in Auckland today. The match will start at 12:20 p.m. Indian time, and India will play 5 T20 matches, 3 ODIs and 2 tests in the 1.5-month-long tour to New Zealand. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to VC Pramod.
Thank you, Sarabjit. The outbreak of coronavirus in China grabs the headline space of almost all the dailies this morning. The Times of India leads with 25 Indians trapped in Wuhan. Virus reaches Singapore, Vietnam. Hindustan Times highlights Indians back from Wuhan placed under close watch. The Hindu quotes CJI, S.A. Bobde as saying the condemned can't fight endlessly. The Indian Express in a front page story reports Law Ministry okay to link Aadhaar with voter ID but with safeguards. The Statesman highlights India rejects Trump's offer to mediate on Kashmir. Financial Express reports that telcos to pay AGR dues only after Supreme Court hearing. The Tribune writes Punjab leaders demand a reassessment of water availability in the state, asking the centre to ensure that the state's river waters are not transferred from basin to non-basin areas. And finally, ahead of the Delhi elections, the Hindustan Times has a picture of a determined 110-year-old Karitala Mandal. I will vote till I die, says 110-year-old CR Park resident, the city's oldest voter. And with that, it's back to you, Sarabjit.
Thank you, Pramod. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Former President Pranab Mukherjee says any attempt to denigrate Election Commission will be an act of undermining democracy itself. Nominations of 698 candidates for assembly elections in Delhi found valid after scrutiny. Suspended DSP of Jammu and Kashmir Police Davinder Singh remanded to 15-day NIA custody. China cancels Lunar New Year celebrations in Beijing following outbreak of coronavirus, locks down some provincial cities. Shiva Thapa, Sonia Lather and Mohammed Hussamuddin assured themselves of medals at Strandja Memorial Boxing Tournament in Bulgaria. And in cricket, first T20 International of 5-match series between India and New Zealand to be played in Auckland this afternoon. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.com and News on AIR app. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.